Hello and welcome to Toffee Blue View, your source for all things Everton. I'm Gerry, and thanks to yesterday, I'm dead inside. But hey, at least there's Edward. So, Edward, you there?
Yeah, how do you think I feel? I was there last night. Wasting my money! Again!
And the funny thing is we still drew.
Yeah.
But it felt like a loss.
Felt like I lost so badly.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's go ahead and roll into good and bad and ugly for this Apollon match. Let's go ahead and get that knocked out. So for you, the good.
The good for me, Vlasic, Calvert-Lewin, they played brilliantly. They played really, really good. Changed the game, made it a lot better for us.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
So, I've got 3, which is way more than we probably deserve. Vlasic, Calvert-Lewin. I think if Calvert-Lewin had played longer, he would have scored. I know I'm not sure if you're on board with this, but I think Sigurdsson grew into the second half, and he is continuing to show signs of positivity. I think there's growth.
That was him playing in the right position.
You know?
I actually think he did really good. I do agree with you. I thought he did really well in the second half. I thought he played a lot better.
So I think we are in agreement, though. The second half far surpassed the first. So let's roll on to the bad. What do you have bad?
Again, same thing. Coman being stubborn and not changing the formation to work for the team. And the fact that we need a blind look to basically get a draw. Because if you look at it, first goal was a back pass that went really bad. Second one, I think, was a bit of lucky deflecting for Sigurdsson's assist to Vlasic, which was a very good goal. And then just the fact that we needed to make the substitutes to change the game. That's it.
It's a common theme. Starting to see a pattern here. I will agree with you. My bad for this match was Koeman. Starting selection didn't work.
No.
It's that whole expecting a different result, doing the same thing. It's just not
Not good.
I don't know. I feel like managers that succeed grow. And right now we haven't seen a whole lot of growth. The only growth we see is like he has to literally be in a really bad place. He has to put us in a really bad place before he's like, okay, let me try these other options just because, why not? And that's what works. And I don't think that's going to really change that much anytime soon, sadly. I will say I thought Sigurdsson's assist was really nice, but you were right. The deflection building up to the assist, that was a little bit lucky.
Blind luck, really.
Yeah. So, ugly.
Yeah. Coman.
Oh, you're back? Are you coming again?
See, he was the worst one on the night. You can say all you want. See, a lot of people are still saying, yeah, but they're still gelling into the team, and they've had about 3 months to gel together. That excuse is really starting to get on my nerves, and it's starting to run out.
Yeah.
And he needs to realise he's running out of games, and he's running out of excuses. He's just running out of time to be able to try all these different things. I mean, we won against Burnley and Sunderland, but that was again through the Bournemouth was basically lucky at the fact that we managed to get back into it because of Niasse, but we don't have Niasse for Europe. He needs to realise that his system doesn't work. Okay, it's not his fault that we lost Lukaku and didn't replace him in the respect that we didn't go straight for someone else. It's the board not bringing in the money. But in all that time, maybe he should have realised I need to try a different style, a different approach. Because the way we're doing it at the minute, we need a strong target man, we need a lot of pace, something which we do not have for either. It was obvious.
I mean, right now, I'd say he does make adjustments mid-game, and those adjustments usually help the team. You know, they do. They usually, result in the team being picked up, some sort of spark. It's usually the right move. But the problem is, like you said, why do we have to get in that kind of position for him to do that? I don't know. It's been frustrating to watch. I will agree. So, do you have any more ugly?
Not really, no.
All right, I have a couple.
Go on then.
Number one, I know he's a veteran, and I know he's one of our only healthy center backs, but Williams' mistake to give him that first goal.
I completely forgot about Williams, yeah. Oh, he needs to be out of the team.
And to be fair, that's there are things he does during a game that are very positive. I don't want to sit there and I always hesitate to pile on the way everybody does. They always find one scapegoat and just pile on them. But Williams deserves a little flack for that goal. He really does, And I can't sugarcoat that. I'm usually a positive guy, but there's really very little I can say on that. And number two, my other ugly, the red card offense was deserving. I thought the guy deserved the red card because he came in and stomped on Calvert-Lewin. That's not
nice.
And he actually went over and was like trying to make sure he's okay. You always wonder in a situation like that, was it intentional or what? But the problem is it was reckless, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
That's what people lose in these kind of red card offenses. It was reckless. When so many people were talking about, was it Sané's red?
Yeah,
Mané's.
Yeah.
Mane.
So the whole
Mane.
thing.
Why did
The whole
I
thing.
say Sané? That's ridiculous.
The whole thing. I think anything is a red card. I think by official books, it's anything that is deemed as foul or dangerous play, so it's going to purposely damage a person and their health. That's when it's a red. Like with the thing, no matter if you say it's intentional or not, if players still do it, it's still a red. It's still dangerous play. Yeah. They shouldn't be doing it in the first place anyway.
Yeah, how can you gauge intention? Do you go over to the player and say, "So, buddy, did you mean to do that?"
It'd be really awkward if they say, yeah.
Yeah, if they say, yeah, and they get a red card, like, you know what, I really deserve that red card. No, I mean, you can't gauge intention like that. It's really impossible. So I agree. You have to gauge it another way. I guarantee you, Mane, if you went up to him and said, hey, how'd that happen? He said, I was trying to score a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He's not an idiot. He doesn't come across as an idiot in interviews. Player. Yeah, he's really good. And so he made it's reckless though. It's reckless. You're endangering the health of another player, and this guy yesterday, he did that. So yeah, I didn't even see it the first time. I thought the red card was given to the guy who had come up behind him and kind of bumped him. Because it looked like Calvert-Lewin was holding his head. But no, that's clearly after he was on the ground, dude just came in and just that was pretty bad. I was surprised at the red, but then when I saw the replay, I was like, oh yeah, that should have been. And it's funny, the collective sigh of relief that we all breathed when that red card happened. It was like, we got a 1-goal lead.
We got against 10 men. We're not going to lose this now.
You know what I mean? Not much time left. That game, and tell me if you're with me on this. It's if you disagree, just let me know. But I couldn't help to think of. It's the only thing I could think about. That game was like being whisked away in a time machine.
Right.
To any number of matches managed by Roberto Martinez. Do you remember how many games we had a lead or we were tied late? We're talking like extra time. Right at the very end. Things look great. And for some reason, the whole team just clenches up their butt cheeks and the other team finds a way to squeeze one in. And I can't say anything like about how lucky their goal was. their goal, their late goal, their second one, it's a really good flick of the keeper. And I thought it was an own goal at first. When I first saw it, I thought Holgate had flicked it in. I was even angrier. And then when I saw that the guy had literally just gotten slightly over Holgate to flick it over Pickford, I don't know who to blame. You know what I
Clarkson.
mean? And
He's the one that committed the foul, stupidly. In fact, he didn't really have that good of a game, to be honest. He really didn't.
Well, I thought Clausen played one of his stronger games. And I also really like to see, like, when the guy jumped on top of DCL, I like Clausen going over to him and giving him flack and giving him crap. You know, I love that. I like seeing a little snide out of a new player, you know, being protective. That's awesome. I thought Clausen played better than he had before. Still, I would have rather kept Davies in.
Yeah. I actually thought Davies had one of his worst games.
I agree with that, too. But the thing is, that should tell you a little bit about how Clausen's been playing.
Yeah.
I would still rather... I don't know. I think eventually Clausen's going to get there. We're going to have a player very similar to Davies.
Oh, yeah. It's just he's not sort of with the physicality that's needed at the minute.
It'll get there. I'm not one of those who just, you know...
instantly piles
sprays
on.
him up all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get why people are frustrated because he really never holds the ball and moves the ball up the field. He's immediately one or two touch. And it's something silky and skillful about the way he does it. But he never just takes the ball and moves forward. And a big problem with that is maybe pace. I think he's worried about being caught.
Yeah. I can understand what you mean.
It's the kind of thing that Barkley did really well. He would grab the ball from deep, and instead of immediately one touching to somebody, he would turn and just bump, you know.
Straight away, yeah.
All the way down the field. He'd get all the way to box. And we just don't have a lot of that right now.
Nope.
Anyway, familiar feeling. I'm really excited for the time when people start putting on Twitter Everton that, and it's actually like a positive thing.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for that day. Sadly, it's not today. So, do you have anything else you want to say about
Nope.
Apollon? Yeah.
To be honest,
let's leave it behind. Let's leave it behind. All right, so that's our Max reactions, the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you're digging these videos, please subscribe. There's a little round logo. Bottom right corner of your screen. If you click it, you're on the path to subscription.
Woo!
Also like and comment because we want to hear from you. We just do.
Because you're all awesome. You're not right.
And don't forget to check out Edward's channel as well, Jamie James. So that's it.
Adios.
Bye.